Oh, my father would take care of me. My family business would take care of me. My husband will take care of me. But at what point do I have to say, like, I have to be responsible?
WTF, we're doing a podcast. I'm Nikki.
And I'm Michelle. This is 50. Welcome to What the 50. Join us on our continued journey to simplify our lives.
We will seek the answers from the experts and offer tips, tools, and techniques to live your life with confidence and joy. Are we ready?
Let's go.
Hey, Mish.
Hey, Nikki. How are you?
I'm good. So 2026 is coming.
Fast approaching.
And I think at this age, it's a little different, right? It's not about making resolutions because now we don't have time to make resolutions that we're going to lose 10 pounds or what. It's all about like lifestyle changes and getting our 80-year-old body in shape.
I think it's about knowing what we want and understanding ourselves, because I think sometimes we may overextend ourselves on not understanding what we can achieve, right? So I think we need to use this time to determine what we want and if we can and how we're going to achieve that. So it's not about a resolution.
Right.
It's not. So we write our wish list or whatever you want to call it. You can call it anything. But what is important is to create that list and create the systems to make sure that we get what we said we're going to get.
Right.
So whether it's a vision board or whatever, we did the vision board. We did that, what, about 2 years ago? We didn't get one done for 2025, but maybe we can do one for 2026. How about that?
Who knows? Yeah, I think we can. I think you still have the books that you bought
yes,
for us
for
to do for
2025.
2025.
Yes,
But
yes.
yeah.
But in doing that, though, it helps us to be accountable to each other. And if I remember correctly, I know for me, one of the things I had on my vision board for 2024 was reading more.
Right.
So at least we got a year later, but we got that TikTok. Yeah.
Right. You know, I was reading something about there's a time that we need to step into taking responsibility.
For sure.
And I know for myself, I've never fully felt like a responsible adult. It's always like I always have in the back of my head that, oh, my father would take care of me. My family business would take care of me. My husband will take care of me. But at what point do I have to say, like, I have to be responsible if nothing else is around? Like if Hurricane Melissa had come and ripped apart Kingston, I'd have to be responsible. So
I think responsibility comes in various ways. And I think for the last 20 odd years, you've been responsible for your children. But I get your point. You haven't been responsible for you. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I've
Fair
always been deferring to other people.
Other people. Okay.
Like, you know,
Okay.
I don't need to really.
I mean, motherhood is a huge responsibility,
True.
right?
And maybe I should
And
give myself some grace.
You
on that.
have to. You
Right.
have to. And for how we mother, we tend to put our children's needs way ahead of ours. So I think you're probably getting there, which is where I'm at too. Know that they're on their own and they're doing their thing. You now have to look to yourself to say, okay, Nikki, this is my time. I have to take responsibility for myself now. I have the
Right.
time to do it.
Right.
I have the time to do it.
And I think too is that our children are our biggest inspiration, motivation.
For sure.
Because actually, this is why we did the podcast. Because we've always been telling our children, you can do anything you want. But yet still we were
not doing
afraid
that. Yeah.
to do things for
So
ourselves.
we had to make sure that they saw us taking that leap.
Right.
And thankfully, they've been very supportive.
Right.
So, yeah, for sure.
Because modeling in parenting is a big
critical.
thing.
Yeah, very important.
And going back to that too is that I've been looking at how my parents parented. And I think we had a big discussion about this yesterday.
We did.
About how my parents parented, how my husband's parents parented, what we liked or didn't like about it, and
What we
how
changed,
how we can change
Yeah,
it and
yeah.
adjust it. So our children are the best husbands, fathers, people
Versions
for
of
their
us.
families.
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure. But I think just to go back to being responsible, I think that we have so much more time now that we are looking at ourselves and saying, okay, what am I going to do?
Right.
How am I going to show up in 2026? So I think we talked about our systems in our last episode
Right, for
and
sure.
the changes that we've both made. But we have to, but that's not the system though. That's just the changes on paper. What are we going to put in place to ensure that we make those changes and we ensure that we have our podcast episodes done and we have all the other things which you're going to talk about shortly that we have planned for 2026? What are we going to put in place to make sure that they do happen?
Yeah.
Because we can sit here and say anything, you know.
And we sit
And
here
we
and
have done
say
that.
a lot of things.
And we have
right?
done that, but we have to put those systems in place.
I think it's about scheduling them in, and that's why, you know, we have to have a calendar and we have to
that digital,
plan.
and we talk about a digital
to plan
calendar
the whole
every year.
So the thing is that we both have iPads. I can't find
Where's
mine
yours?
Right now. Stop it. And we keep on saying we're going to go to a digital calendar, but we haven't yet. But we're going to.
For sure.
But anyhow.
Absolutely.
But before we get to the things that we're going to do for
2026.
2026 for our podcast and as a
Individual.
as
individuals.
individuals, I just wanted to do a little plug for myself.
Oh, please do.
Because you know I am also a coach, and I have now opened this new space online called the co-coaching space that I'm going to be co-coaching with a coach from Europe, a friend of mine, and we're actually starting a December
It's December 1, right?
December 1. It's a lead your energy. Oh my gosh, I cannot remember the second
That's
part of the
okay.
name.
You're alone.
Lead your energy getting into 2026.
But how can we get information about that so we can know the
It's
entire-
online.
Okay.
So it's going to be 5 daily resets that you're going to be done. It's going to take 15 minutes, and we're just going to put it out online. And I tried to do it on TikTok too. That you're going to do 5 daily little what's the name?
exercises.
Yes,
maybe?
reset rituals.
So you did something like this about a year ago, right? Is it something similar to this?
Did I do it a year
Yeah,
ago?
man. You did something. You did a reset thing that we had to be online each day going through.
No, I don't think I did. No.
Yeah, man.
You sure?
I was a part of it. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I think we need to cut this out because. But anyhow, yeah. Okay. No, it's going to be something online on Instagram, and you're going to get 5.
But
things.
how do we find it though? What do we look for?
It's look for the co-coaching space
Okay.
on Instagram, and it's
So
all
we
there.
can list that
Yes.
beneath. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. That's
It
good.
starts
Congrats.
December 1st, so it'll be a little bit before, but you can always
December
go back
1,
and catch
2025.
Right.
Co-coaching.
Right.
Co-coaching.
The co-coaching space.
space. Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Free ad.
Free ad. Thank you.
Sounds good. So,
Yes.
Nikki, we have some exciting things for the podcast for 2026. We want to do some things a little differently, and we've had conversations many times about things that we want to do. But this one is something that I think we're going to do because we're both excited about it.
Think we have to do it.
We have to. And I know it's going to be well received because I think based on our audience, they'll be ready to soak in what we're going to be doing and how we're going to be doing it.
Right.
So one of the first things that we have in store is our
Is a book club with a little bit of a twist, right? So we're going to be doing nonfiction books. This
Yep.
is
the
maybe.
Let Them Theory.
Are we going to use this one?
That's going to be our second book. We
Okay.
have another one that we're going to do first.
Okay.
But unfortunately, we don't have it here with us. But and when we launch that, we'll let our listeners know about that book, which is going to be very, very important to start the year. But we'll let
Okay.
you know about that one. But this one we have here with us is the Let Them Theory, and we both like Mel Robbins a lot. I actually listen to her every single morning. And I love the concept of the Let Them Theory. I mean, we could use other words there, but we won't. But I really do like what she talks about here and the effect of the Let Them Theory, because we really can't control everything and everyone. And there are times you just have to say, let them.
So we're going to be able to follow along with the book club, but also have a real live experience.
And we'll tell you more about that because it'll be
Right.
different things, whether it's candle making, wine tasting. It's going to be an experience along with the book. It's not just the book club.
Yeah.
I think that's exciting. I think that will get people reading and talking and exchanging ideas.
And we have always been big about experiences. We think that that's where you create the memories, you create the
Of course. The thing is, we have just kept the experiences within our
circle,
or
families,
right? So
or whatever.
we want to expand, and it's going to be a big deal for us, and we want to ensure that we keep on this track because a lot of times we've had discussions, and truth be told, it doesn't happen for one reason or another. But this one is going to happen.
And of course, we'll have our podcast, and next year we will be having guests again, more guests.
Oh yeah, we
Yes.
always have guests, but
Yes,
there'll be
sometimes, yeah.
interesting, even more interesting guests for 2026.
Well, I think our guests were interesting. Are you
More.
trying to,
Remember, I said more interesting.
so
guests.
you're trying to say the
More
guests we had
additional
before
guests
were
that are
more-
interesting.
Oh, other guests. That
Yes,
are interesting.
yes,
Not more
yes.
interesting.
No.
I don't want
additional.
Okay. So speaking of more, we want to have more of all the good stuff in 2026, right?
Of course.
So what is your mores that you want in 2026, Mish?
Well, first of all, I'm really trying to focus a little bit more on myself. And
Anybody that knows Michelle needs to know that she gives of herself so much.
and you do too.
But I think you take it to an extra notch.
Oops, I'm not sure
Yeah.
if that's a good thing, but certainly for 2026, I want to focus a little bit more on me. And several times, several resolutions ago, I've said I want to do 1, 2, 3 things. And I'm still saying I want to do 1, 2, 3 things, which includes my writing. At the top of the list, I really have to get that going for 2026. And as you know, there are the 3 books I want to work on. And certainly, I want to maintain a healthy lifestyle because it helps with, and I should probably put that first, because that really helps with mental clarity, emotional stability, and so on. And when I look in the mirror and I think that I'm looking healthy, it really does translate to everything else in my life.
Nice.
So the healthy lifestyle is really critical for me.
And what's the third thing?
Really, one of the things that I really have to work on is keeping in touch because that's something that I'm not
Okay.
doing really well. I'm trying that, but I can get so consumed with what's right in front of me that I forget to reach out to others, and I've been trying that. I've been making those phone calls in the mornings. I set up a list of persons that I reach out to in the mornings. That's something I forgot to tell you.
Oh,
So I
okay.
reach out to a specific set of persons.
I don't get no phone call in the morning. You know.
No, but you get it in the middle of the day.
Okay. I just
But
don't want
there's-
to be left out.
But there are certain persons that I reach out to, and when they don't hear from me, they will reach out to me. So we've been doing that unofficially, but it's been happening, and I quite like that. So I'm going to continue with that because it's important.
Okay.
It's important for me and for them to know that I'm thinking of them. And these are persons that are not my children, but
Right.
that's a given,
Right.
right? But I've been enjoying doing that, so I'm going to
Well, that's
continue.
good.
Yeah, I'm going to continue
Nice.
that.
So for me,
Tell me.
I think I want more of the active lifestyle to try to get into my 80-year-old body, as I keep saying. So I have to be active and be able to stay fit.
Right.
More ease in life, more peace. I just want calm and peace and ease.
joy.
For sure.
Yeah, you always talked about joy.
Yeah. And I want to find to maintain or figure out how to have a strong connection with the boys in a different way, especially with Christmas coming up. We always had our old Christmas traditions.
Right.
And a few years back, I said, I'm going to stop giving them multiple presents and just try to give 1 or 2 meaningful presents that they can keep forever. Like they might cost a little bit more, but they're not just random things. But I still didn't feel comfortable with that. And I wanted to find something else that was more a new tradition. And I think I found it. Did I tell you?
No. Tell me. Do
And
you
I-
want? I don't think you should say it here though.
Why?
It's okay for you to say it here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, because you think, well, I doubt that they're going to watch
No, don't say that.
or listen to the podcast before Christmas. But it is doing a family yearbook
Okay.
from the year, with different photos covering over what we've done
For
and
the
maybe
year.
different milestones that the
Okay.
boys, and with different notes from their father and myself, and that's something that we
They'll
can
always
keep
have,
doing.
for sure, yes.
And also when they have wives and children, we can add them as well,
I like that.
right?
Yeah.
You can do it.
Can I steal it?
Of
Okay.
course, I
With
stole
permission.
it. I stole it from Facebook. So yeah,
I steal it with permission.
because we're always looking for things like that to do, and meaningful too.
Right. What I realized a few weeks ago was that our holidays are now going to be so very different. And I remember you
Right.
had this
Yes,
conversation with
yes.
me a year ago. I now have to think, will they come home for Christmas? I can't assume they're going to.
That's the stress of it all.
I won't see it. So for this year, well, for the very first time, I didn't have any of the boys for my birthday. And that was a change. JP was here and he had to go to the Bahamas, and he said, Mom, I can change my flight. I can stay with you. I said, no, we have to go to the Bahamas for a particular event. It's okay. You can go. I said it with a heavy heart because I really wanted him to be here.
Right.
But I had to understand that he has to do his thing,
Yeah, for sure.
you know? So that's a big change. So that's something that I need to add. And that's maybe the fourth thing, how to be intentional about those relationships, the relationships with the boys.
Yeah.
How do we maintain the contact? So earlier, about 3 weeks ago, I put on our family chat that we need to have a Sunday check-in. But I wanted them to tell me, and for Chris to be involved in it as well, how do we do it? Is it a Zoom call, whatever it is.
Right.
They kind of responded, but I need to jump on it to make sure it actually happens. So I'd put on our chat, guys, we're going to do a Sunday check-in. And they're at different time zones. So it's,
Of course.
which time is
Yeah, you have
good.
way time zones.
Right. So
LA
what
and
time
Madrid,
works
yes,
for
yeah.
everybody. And we're going to have to do that because, yes, we have our phone calls, but I wanted us together as a family to be in the same space at the same time.
And you know, it's such a cute dynamic. I know your boys have it too, but I love to see my boys interact together.
Oh, for sure.
And,
For sure.
yeah.
For sure. For sure.
So,
So that's our plan for 2026 for now.
right.
We are very good at recalibrating and hopefully don't recalibrate too much because we put it out there. So we have to stick to these things.
Of
and
course.
Make it happen.
Of course.
So it's really cheers to 2025, what we've left behind, and cheers
Shedding
to
that skin, right?
yeah, which we need to shed. It's important to shed. We don't get new growth unless you shed. And then cheers to
Sorry, before we think that, before we continue about the changing of ourselves, and I don't know if you've been on this journey as well, because it's a little bit more of a challenging one. Because as we change as women, as wives, as mothers in our space now, it's also the time that our husbands have to change. So I've been working a lot with Trevor, and he has actually changed a lot, looking at different perspectives, and he's done a lot of it on his own. So I know that that's something that you're going to have to
well,
think about with Chris too.
well. Speaking of change, Chris went through a major change this year. He retired. We keep telling him he's too young to retire. He doesn't look like
Chris
someone
not
who
retire now.
But he retired and started a new business. So Different is his new baby, as you know. He has been working on that. And he's been very, very, very involved in that new project. So what we also have to be intentional about, and I'm putting this out there, Chris, we have to
Heard
to
that,
be
Chris?
deliberate about spending the time with each other to make
Right.
sure that I don't get lost in my world and he doesn't get lost in his world. And interestingly, a few days ago, he said to me, so how the empty nest thing going? So I'm like, what you mean? He's like, boy, I miss Zacho, you know. I'm like, okay, I miss him too. I'm not sure where exactly going with this. He says, well, he used to go me to the gym and he went me to here and he went me to there. And I'm like, okay, so what am I? Chopped liver? I can do these things too.
So you going to go to the gym
No,
with him?
I'm not doing that.
See?
But I think we just need to be intentional about the time that we spend with each other because of this new change.
And find the things that you can do together.
The commonalities,
Yes,
we have to just find those and not get lost in our own worlds. Because that can happen really easily.
Right. So that for us, that has been pickleball.
Right.
He plays with his friends, I play with my friends, and then we also play together.
Right. I need to really get into pickleball though.
Yes.
When I went with you, it was exciting, man.
Yeah, come.
As I said, I have an outfit.
Perfect.
So, cheers to
2025.
To us.
And new and exciting things in
2026. Year of the horse. Yep. So, cheers.
Guess what we have to say?
Yep. Look out for your girls.
I'm going to keep laughing every time we say that.
Me too. We're on YouTube and all streaming platforms. IG. Thursdays at 10 and on
TikTok. You think we're going to blow up on TikTok?
What do you mean we have to blow up, Nikki?
Okay.
I mean, WTF.
Yes. Look at your girls, as old as they may be.
What the 50, and that's a wrap for season 2
of 2025.
Look forward to 2026. Big things are happening. And that's us.
Okay. Bye.
Done.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of What the 50. Please show your love and encouragement by sharing, subscribing, and leaving a review wherever you're listening. And don't forget to like and follow us on Instagram. And please join our active Facebook group at What.the50.